If you haven't experienced Wegmans yet and you reside in one of these fortunate towns, you're in for a real treat. Wegmans is arguably the best grocery store in the world. Their store-prepared food truly stands out. Where else can you find sushi, burgers, Naan pizza, poke, and much more, all under one roof? These 5 towns are about to enjoy the complete Wegmans experience. Over the past several years, Wegmans' expansion strategy has become quite apparent, focusing on 2 main approaches. The first approach involves establishing more footholds in various locations, particularly as they continue to move further south along the Eastern Seaboard. The second approach focuses on adding more infill locations in areas where they already have a presence, such as the suburbs of cities that already host a Wegmans store. Now, let's explore which fortunate towns are next in line to welcome their own Wegmans. It might seem like there are already plenty of Wegmans stores in New York, but the nearest one for Long Island residents is currently all the way in Brooklyn. This soon-to-be-opened location will be a significant improvement for the area. Wegmans is planning to open a store in Norwalk, marking its first location in the state. At present, the nearest Wegmans is located just over the New York border in West Harrison, making this expansion a welcome development. Norwalk's Wegmans will feature all the classic elements that make it an exceptional store. However, it will also boast some unique additions, including a 551-space parking deck with solar canopies and 12 Tesla charging stations. This innovative setup transforms the location into even more of a destination. Now let's move on to our next Wegmans location. Rockville will soon welcome its very own Wegmans, conveniently located near Rockville Pike and Halpine Road. This new store will be the 9th Wegmans location in Maryland. Wegmans is actively expanding in North Carolina, planning to increase its presence from 4 to 6 stores soon. Charlotte, with its population exceeding 900,000 and a thriving job market, is an ideal location for this growth. Taking a closer look at Wegmans' expansion strategy, it's clear how a city like Charlotte fits perfectly into their plan. They start by establishing a store in a large city, assessing its market performance. This is particularly crucial in Charlotte, where there's strong brand loyalty to Harris Teeter. Once they've evaluated the response, they can plan to open additional locations in the area. It's a classic beachhead approach for Wegmans. Holly Springs might not be a familiar name unless you're a local, as it is a suburb of Raleigh. As Wegmans continues its expansion from the bustling areas of Raleigh and Chapel Hill into suburbs such as Morrisville, Holly Springs emerges as a natural fit for this growth. Here we have 5 fortunate locations welcoming new Wegmans stores. 3 of these, Lake Grove, Rockville, and Holly Springs, are what I'd describe as infill locations, situated in areas where Wegmans has proven its success. The other 2, Charlotte and Norwalk, perfectly illustrate their beachhead expansion strategy. This development is certainly exciting to observe. Where do you believe Wegmans should open next? Update. Wow, there have been so many responses. Thank you for your input. I've highlighted several of the more intriguing suggestions on the upcoming slide. We asked, and you responded with some fantastic suggestions. Asheville, North Carolina is a great choice as Wegmans is already present in the state, making it a natural fit. Southern Delaware is another possibility, with Wilmington currently hosting the only Wegmans there. It seems likely they might expand within the state before moving further south, though that's just a guess. Nashville could be on their radar, but it might be a future consideration. In Indiana, Fishers is a suggestion. However, Indianapolis and Carmel might be the first targets if they decide to expand into the Midwest. Keep sharing your ideas. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to The Coconut Mama on YouTube at youtube.com/@thecoconutmama for more.